Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on into another Mancave101 podcast, episode 65 today. Creeping up on that 100. It's going to be here before you know it.
It's like 65 already, bro.
65 already.
We're up for citizenship right now. We're senior citizens right now and this shit.
As usual, you know we're going to bring you your comics of the week, your nerdy news. We're also going to end things by talking about our Across the Spider-Verse expectations in theaters today. Definitely going to have to go check that one out for sure. Before we get into all the goodness, let me introduce the guys. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Big Chase, what's going on?
You already, man. Listen, it's summertime in New York City. You know what it's about to be. Lit as fuck, boy.
That's right. And live from the Man Cave, Kalo K himself, the Mama Wanna God. Leo, what's going on?
Just knocking the rust off this shit. Let's get it.
Get rust.
And I, of course, am your man in the chair, Aaron. So let me get to our usual housekeeping business, so to speak. There will be cursing. Definitely will be cursing. I've seen the comics tonight, so Leo's going to curse. There's going to be drinking. There's going to be some smoking. There's going to be some shit talking. And, we're going to bring you guys a whole bunch of fun stuff tonight on episode 65. And as usual, I do just want to mention to you guys, if you can check us out on all forms of social media. We have YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Apple Podcast, and Spotify for all your viewing and listening needs. And actually, I forgot to tell the guys, so that this is going to be their first time hearing it too. I also added us to two new streaming platforms that are up and coming, Rumble and Kick. We are also on there now, and all of our data is backlogged on there as well, so we can get more eyes on the platform. So
Rumble and Kick. I didn't
Rumble and Kick as well.
The fucking man in the chair is working. God damn.
Rumble and Kick. It sounds like Brooklyn in the Bronx, don't it?
It sounds like Rumble in the Bronx.
So we're just trying to get as much eyes on the content as possible. So we're trying to put it out everywhere and anywhere for people to hopefully check us out. I tried live streaming to Kick tonight, but unfortunately it seems to be having some issues. So I'm going to look into that. But hopefully come next week, we're also going to be streaming live to Kick starting next week, hopefully. Okay. So without further ado, let's get on into the comic corner. Before we do that, obviously, take a quick drink.
Salute. Oh, yeah. That's done right.
Yeah, that works.
Jesus.
I can do that.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the Comic Corner. As we always like to say, support your local comic book shops. This is like our little drinking game that we have at the beginning of the show. I mess up a name, you guys, or I drink. So if you guys would like to join along, please have your shots pre-ready because this is going to be a bad one tonight. Just to let you know off the bat. So let's get it started. First book on the chopping block. All right, Edge of the Spider-Verse #3. Does this cover look familiar to anybody?
Looks like a little homage to me.
It looks like a little homage.
Little homage, actually.
Little homage.
Right. This is okay. So everybody knows that if you're living under a rock, this is Spider-Boy. So this is his cover. The freaking artist's name is Junkin.
Drunken? Yeah, Drunken.
Drunken sounds right.
Drunken Moon.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay, so this book, a little bit of backstory on this book. This is only going to be a limited print run of 1,200. It's going on pre-sale the 21st of this month. This is obviously the Secret Wars 8 homage cover. So, and you can get it at which seller is doing this.
I think this was Comic Mint or Hip Comic.
Yes, Comic Mint and Link Pop.
Okay, yeah. I was just looking at this today.
Yeah. Or you could go to Stronghold Collectibles. They also have them there.
Yeah,
so,
I was like Stronghold Collectibles where I saw it.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you guys pick it up, only 1,200 copies. God knows what's going to be inside of it. All right, the next cover that we have is Black Panther #1.
Fire.
By our favorite cover, one of our favorite cover artists is Ivan Tao.
Fire.
Exactly.
Fire.
So this is an exclusive. It's going to be the trade dress is only going to have 2,000 copies, and the Virgin is only going to have 1,000. This comes out on the 14th of this month. So do your pre-orders now before they sell out, because Ivan Tao's copies never cease to sell out. And this is also in what was this in? In Stronghold as well.
I saw the Stronghold as well. Yeah, I was gonna say first appearance of a new villain.
Yes, a new villain is going to be in this book. So everybody, we all say in the comic book corner, always pick up the first appearances because you never know how big they're going to get.
Very true.
All right. The next book in the chopping block is Amazing Spider-Man number 26. This has a death of a significant character who is not directly related to Spider-Man. So obviously it's one of the people on the freaking big screen, on the freaking Brady Bunch screen up there. So you get to figure it out. This book has 2 variant covers. Okay, the writer is Zeb Wells. The cover artist is one of our favorites again, John Romita Jr. And the inside artist is also John Romita Jr.
If you watch us for any period of time, 2 weeks ago we talked about the death of a significant character coming up. There might not be any correlation there. Wink, wink.
Exactly. We're always giving you the freaking gems. You just got to listen to us and watch the show.
Yeah, why would there be a correlation? Never heard of that.
No. Marvel doesn't do that. Marvel never does that shit. Come on now.
Never, ever.
All right, the next book on the chopping block is Suicide Squad: Kill Arkham Asylum #1. If you guys are into the Arkham Asylum comic books, this is going to be a hot key for the week. This is a prequel to the video game and Suicide Squad: Kill Justice League. It also includes a digital code for a free game cosmetic item. So DC is now tying their stuff into their games. They're starting to get their shit right. Maybe.
That's really cool. Actually.
Possibly.
You buy a comic book, you get a freaking free skin. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool, actually. I like that.
All right. This book doesn't have any variant covers. The writer is John Lehman. The artist is okay. I don't know if I should put this in Spanish or English, but in Spanish is Jesus Jueves. And in English is Jesus. Hermes.
Well, he ain't Jesus.
He ain't Jesus. So it's Jesus.
We're gonna say Jesus.
Okay. The cover artist is Dan Panosin. Oh shit.
Yeah, you could just drink. I'm pretty sure you're almost right though.
Yeah. It's like Panosian.
Damn it. Fuck. All right. Next book on the chopping block is Edge of the Spider-Verse #2. So this one we have a first appearance of a Sky Spider. Obviously, you can see her on the cover. The guardian of a scheduled select village. Okay, so the writer,
secluded village.
Mine says
it's secluded. I'm gonna slap you for that. It's secluded.
Why do I have schedules? Schedules
So
included.
It's fine, just drink.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay, you're right. Yeah,
I know I'm right. I know I'm right.
All right. The writer, I'm gonna be drinking a lot. Shit. Writer is David Hein.
Hein?
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 Dude, I didn't know if I was gonna get it right or not.
Where are you reading these names from?
The writer.
He's right. That's Hein. David Hein, as in Heineken.
Hein.
All right. The artist.
Y'all did that.
The artist is Luciano Vincenzo. Oh, fuck it.
It's Luciano Vecchio.
That's Vecchio?
Yeah.
Vecchio.
Fuck. All right. Cover artist is Patrick Brown. The other writer is David Hein. Shit. That's 2 in one damn drink. Oh, God. All right. The next book on the chopping block is new up and coming World Tree #1 Thank You Edition. This is the retailer appreciation variant limited to 1 per store. So if you're a comic book head and you order from a special comic book store, try to get it. See if the store is
that shit, bro. Whatever came out the box.
I want to say one. I know you're gonna. Well, go ahead. I'll let you finish, and then I'll say it after.
All right. The artist is Fernando Blanco. One of the writers is James Tinian the fourth.
There it is. He got it. He got it.
The fourth. I got it.
Very good. Very good. You got it.
And the cover artist is one of our favorites, Peach Momoko.
That's right. So what I was gonna say is, when I was doing research on this book, if you go to order it online right now, it's currently going for $100 retail raw.
Wow. Wow.
So, and that was in 2 places that I saw it. So good luck finding one, and if you do, you're gonna pay for it. Second off, I feel like we don't give enough flowers on this podcast, so I want to give some flowers because Peach Momoko is becoming one of my favorite current comic book artists. Everything that I see her do is literally incredible. Like, this art style that she has is dope as all hell. She's like probably my favorite artist right now. I haven't seen a cover by her and been like, damn, that cover's horrible ever. So,
and like we saw at Comic-Con, everybody wants it, and she's so humble.
Yeah, she is.
She is freaking humble as all hell, and she has some of the, like you said, some of the sickest comics covers that we have seen to date.
She really does.
And she's also doing a cover for what's that other book? Oh my god.
Oh, big one coming up, right? I think I know what you're talking about.
I forgot.
Oh, the Death of Miss Marvel joint.
The Death of Yes. She's also doing a cover for the Death of Miss Marvel. So if you can't get your hands on this,
good luck getting those.
If you can't get this one, try for that one. Because like we've been saying for already about a week and a half or 2 weeks now, we've been saying that the Death of Miss Marvel is going to be a key issue. So please pick it up. And that does it. That does it for the Comic Corner. Like we always say, our addictions is comics and a little bit of alcohol.
That's right. And I also know Peach Momoko, if y'all are trying to spend some real bread, do some fentanyl and stuff like that, she's about to do a CGC signature event where she's going to sign books that are sent in, and it's probably going to cost a lot of fucking money. I haven't looked, but I'm sure it's going to cost a lot of money to get books signed by Peach. Yeah. So best of luck. Best of luck with that one.
The price. Our addiction is getting expensive. It already was expensive, but now it's really expensive.
Expensive paper, fam. Expensive paper.
More expensive paper than anything else. Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah, so that does it for the Comic Corner. Let's hit into the news.
Awesome. Well, let me just catch up on the comments because I kind of try to ignore them during the Comic Corner. So let me just catch up here. Sean, cheers. I assume that was a cheers. So salute to you. Johnny Fish, welcome on in. He said, "What's up, boys?" Followed by drink and drink again. Leo, join the Comic Corner. He's fully correct on that one. Wendeezy is in the comments. Peaches. Facts.
You in that Mario movie.
How many drinks did we get? I think we got 4 out of Leo today. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you got 4. You got 4 today.
One was a mispronounced, so I'm not going to hurt him too bad on that one. So it's fine.
Let's not have to drink. Fuck it. It's fine.
And let's get on into the nerdy news. There's some good nerdy news this week, boy. Let me tell you.
Okay, so where do we? Let me start off with the earlier shit that came out before. Let's see. What do I got? Okay. All right. Let's start here. All right. Marvel Studios is now planning to make a series about the Punisher character after the completion of the series, The Daredevil Born Again. Why would this be in the news where we already know that they've been working on a damn fucking? I don't understand it.
Well, you mean it's going to be a Punisher series on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
I mean, this doesn't surprise anybody, right? I mean, like they're just going to roll with the Defenders essentially.
But there's also saying that he's also going to be in Born Again.
Yeah, of course.
So having the Punisher there,
I love the Punisher.
Listen, by the way. I'm just more concerned that they just put this thing on its correct legs. Daredevil is a dark story. Punisher is a dark story.
Even darker.
Just put all of this shit on its proper legs and give the adults some shit to watch. That's all I'm saying.
Wendeezy told me to do it. Because like Disney is going to shock us by actually giving us a John Bernthal Punisher series. It's not a surprise. We already know he's here.
Of course. And this is what we've been waiting for. But I'm having my doubts because it's on Disney Plus.
I mean, we're going to have to see what happens with Disney Plus and this stuff, man. If they PG-13 Punisher, there's only so much they can do with it. It's not going to be like Netflix.
I'm not watching it. If I see PG-13 on it, I'm not fucking watching it, bro.
I don't know about that far because they could do some things, but it's not like it's not going to be the same as that Netflix series, though. That's the problem.
Yeah,
the Punisher cannot be PG-13. It can't. It just. Wendeezy, am I right?
I get it, but we said the same thing about freaking Moon Knight, and it turned out all right.
Yeah, but
it lacked some blood and gore. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Moon Knight for me could have been PG-13.
Yeah,
Punisher can't be PG-13.
Moon Knight.
They show who he is and what he does. Like, he's not just a vigilante. This is not like Denzel in The Equalizer. Like, this is like, he's next level psychotic, bro. Like, he could be a serial killer on Criminal Minds.
When Daisy said the name of the show is called Born Again, instead of killing, he prays for the bad guy.
I want it to be.
You cannot do a PG-13 Punisher, he says.
Thank you. See, exactly.
We need something for the adults. We really do. And
I agree with you.
We really, really, really fucking need this. They need to start with Moon Knight when they do the second season. Moon Knight, Punisher, Daredevil, then Punisher. They should be all rated fucking R. Every single one, all 3 of those.
I mean, listen, Deadpool's on Disney Plus now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there's a shot.
There was an uproar. There was also an uproar where they took out scenes out of Deadpool, and everybody freaking said, "Yo, what the hell you doing? You dumbing us down? Nah, put it back on." Disney went and said, "Okay, fuck it. You're gonna put it on here. We decided to put it on here. We're gonna live by the guns and leave it there."
Yep. Yeah, I agree with you.
Let's see what we got next. Okay, Charlie Cox stated that he will see the mature side of Daredevil, the character in the series Daredevil Born Again, as he has gone through a lot of previous experiences that make him an expert. Ooh,
we already saw the mature side of Daredevil.
What are you doing, step bro?
Yeah, and She-Hulk, which you guys hated.
That was the only good part of She-Hulk.
Just man.
I saw the mature part. Daredevil did the walk of shame, god damn it. That was the maturest I needed to see him.
Yo, we need to make a shirt of that. We seriously need to make a shirt of that.
The Daredevil Walk of Shame. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, we need to do something.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right. In gaming news, the first 1,000 Diablo 4 players will hit level 100 on hardcore mode. Will be immortalized in a giant statue of Lilith. That's pretty fucking sick.
You want to know what the craziest part of that is? It'll probably be done in one weekend.
Yeah.
Wow. But I heard Diablo 4 is like a 2-week game or some shit like that.
Yeah. You mean hours wise?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see. It depends on how many hours of gaming you're talking about. Because if you're talking about a week of gaming would be considered what? Depending on who you're talking to. Is it actually a week in hours, or is it a week as in like 40 hours of gaming? Because I myself have done 40 hours of gaming in 3 days.
Shit.
I mean, that's what people do now, bro.
Fucking Vince, goddamn.
It'll be done watch how fast. I guarantee you the first speedrunner gets it done in like 48 hours. Watch.
Fuck. See, that's what this is what people need to do. They need to freaking put this up and say, okay, we beat the game. I want to be immortalized in this fucking statue. I want to see this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. In more news, how to train your dragon live action.
I'm interested to see this. I think that they just listen. First of all, as far as the animation version of the original version was actually pretty dope. So I'm curious to see how they translate this into a live action. What they cannot do is keep the child version and then make it a live action, but just the child version, because that's gonna suck and whatnot. So you gotta have to kind of do a little Game of Thrones with this thing, just a little bit, just a little bit.
That's not what they're gonna do.
That's not what they're gonna do.
Why are you always raining on my damn picnic, man?
Because you said it already. The only place I need to see live action dragons is Game of Thrones and House of Dragons, please. Outside of that, I don't need live action dragons anywhere ever. Just make them animated, unless you're gonna do them that same way.
Wait, but the Shazam had dragons in it.
Yeah, that's one. that's one, Leo.
Okay. Oh my god. All right, Echo series trailer is expected to be released online during the upcoming Marvel Studios event at CDCC.
Wow.
Yeah, that. I'm very curious to see what Marvel's going to do this year at what is that? What's the
It's a CDCC.
That's not the big one, right? That's not D23.
No, that's not
D23. Like that.
No.
I mean, like,
that's San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, San Diego Comic-Con. Okay, so I mean, literally, wow. It's like, I mean, I don't know what else to say to it, to be honest with you, because like we like everything is so delayed now. It's like so you're now hitting us with a trailer for something we already knew was supposed to come out next year, and you've been telling it to us for 2 years at this point. Like, I get it, but like,
exactly.
Yeah.
You're right. All right, in some stupid ass news, that 70s show star Danny Masterson found guilty on rape.
Didn't he get 30 years?
I don't know how many years he got.
I think he got 30 years.
It's 2 chicks at that.
Yeah, 30 years. This is the guy who played I can't remember how to say his freaking name from the show. Yeah, he played the guy who thought he was really cool and wore sunglasses all the time. I forget his name.
Yeah. And hang out with Cheech.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he got freaking 30 years. Goddamn.
Yeah, 30 years. That's
Keep your fucking hands to yourself, stupid.
That part, though. Got a couple comments here. She-Hulk smashed Daredevil, literally. They need to be rated G so Fisher can watch them. And then we have a new commenter. I hope I say her name right. Palan Pua. I agree. I think that was to the last comment that we said. We appreciate you checking in. Thank you for dropping the comment.
Yeah. All right. So we have Daredevil Born Again star Deborah Ann Wall has what the fuck? Oh, Deborah Ann Wall has retired and has no longer plans to be coming back into the MCU after Daredevil Born Again continues. Shit.
What did she play?
I don't even know, dude. It doesn't even say her name. The star, is Deborah Ann Wall. She has no plans of returning back to the MCU.
Yeah.
Full quote. I was like, okay.
Maybe she doesn't want any part of Disney and Marvel moving forward.
Good. I don't give a shit because you weren't that fucking memorable anyway. I don't even remember you. All right, Fast and Furious franchise is bringing back Dwayne Johnson for a new spinoff. Oh my god.
Bro, can I just be honest with you? I love The Rock. I really, really do. I love The Rock so much. But I'm so tired of the same bullshit with The Rock over and over again. And I'm also just tired of fast movies. Like, I don't know how people are still watching these. I really don't. Like, I know I sound like Michelle Rodriguez-y about the MCU type of shit, but like, fast movies have been bad for so fucking long now. Not that they've been bad, but they're the same movie like 4 times over at this point.
Oh, wait. What movie took... Wait, did The Little Mermaid surpass him this weekend?
I believe it did.
Oh,
and if it,
so...
Chase, you're muted, by the way. And if it didn't, Across the Spider-Verse is going to overtake them this week. So it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, they blew shit out the water. The people that are car enthusiasts, for me, the original was what it was all about. I liked the cars. I liked all of the customized car and all of that. And then I actually liked the one with The Rock, and then with Jason Statham was in it.
I actually did too.
But when they started knocking helicopters out of the sky with cars, and then killing submarines with cars, and
stomping your feet, knocking down a whole building.
Yeah, jumping across a fucking highway on the hood.
How about when they sent the street racer into fucking space?
I was coming to that, but
how about that?
I mean, how about jumping a car through one building to another building in Dubai?
It's a goddamn astronaut.
Listen, I wasn't even mad at that because I thought that was pretty fucking cool.
Actually, that was a pretty cool.
That's pretty fucking cool. I mean,
it was ridiculous, but it was kind of.
Yeah, I'm like, but I mean, physically it could be done. I thought it was.
In a Pontiac. Facts though.
They used to build Pontiacs like that.
The last one was so bad. The last Fast movie, yeah. I don't know. When I heard The Rock was coming back, I was just like, oh god, this is awful.
Well, listen, we all knew what that was about anyway, so now it's out.
He's got a bunch of free time because Black Adam 2 didn't get fucking recast, He's got so much free time now.
Oh wait, also in The Rock is going to be in the live action Momoa.
I'm going to slap you for that. It's Moana.
Moana, yeah, that one.
I'm going to slap you for that.
I'll take it. Thank you very much.
A. He's going to be in the live action Moana playing himself with hair. Wonderful. Sounds great. He's literally playing himself with hair. So I hope they put a big curly wig on him and he looks ridiculous because that's what he needs at this point.
They should get that football player to play freaking what was his name? The football player with the hair from the Steelers?
Troy Polamalu.
Troy Polamalu. Polamalu should be fucking
same hair.
Yeah, same hair.
Same hair, to be honest with you.
All right, we got some freaking good rumor news in Deadpool that Wolverine will be wearing the yellow suit in Deadpool 3.
Sources. I want sources.
Okay.
As per who? Not as per Mike in Mom's basement. I don't want it from that guy.
This is from Marvel Updates. Marvel Updates put this up, and they said Wolverine will be wearing the yellow suit.
This movie is going to be bigger than a lot of it's going to be the biggest movie that comes out ever at this rate.
We're lucky that
Considering who we're hearing is going to be in it and what's going to be happening in it, it's going to be the biggest Marvel movie since Endgame. No bullshit. That's not even exaggeration.
Yeah, one of the biggest. Definitely
We're
one.
lucky. Every other movie is lucky that this movie is not coming out this year.
Why?
Because this shit will surpass it.
What would?
Wolverine. This will
Deadpool would surpass what?
Deadpool would surpass fucking Spider-Man.
Across the Spider-Verse?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, it's a bigger movie.
This movie, I'm just saying, it's just a lot.
Across the Spider-Verse is technically towards kids. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a bigger movie. It's
every adult is going to go watch this.
Of course. I'm going to see it tomorrow. What are you kidding me?
You're going tomorrow?
Of course I am.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool fucking anime, but
it's really cool animation. Yeah, fuck yeah. But come on, Deadpool 3, that'll be the highest grossing movie since No Way Home came out. I don't mean that as far as how good the movie will be. I mean, No Way Home is the last movie that grossed Marvel, $1 billion, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So it'll be the biggest movie since then, 100%. It's not even going to be close either.
Guardians is the next one that just came the closest.
What is Guardians at now? Because I wouldn't be surprised if Guardians ended up passing $1 billion, to be honest with you. But I don't really know.
I think the last number that we had was 765 from last week.
Wow, really? I would have thought it actually would have been higher. Is that weird? Because a lot of people loved it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's people still in movie theaters, so they're still watching it. So I don't. And also, you also had the Little Mermaid come out, then you have Fast come out. So it's getting knocked down, probably to the third tier now of movies to watch.
You know what I really wonder though is the addition of go.
770 million worldwide.
770. You know what I wonder? I wonder if Disney Plus and how fast these movies go to Disney Plus has an effect on the global box office. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
absolutely does.
Because these movies now, Marvel pulls them from theaters. I forget how long the Marvel movies you just say in theaters. What, 2 months? A month and a half, 2 months?
Probably 2 months, yeah.
So they pull them right after. It seems like they're on Disney Plus like a couple weeks later, 2 or 3 weeks later. Yeah, so I feel like because of that, a lot of people are like, I'm not going to go spend $23 to see the movie again, even though it was really fucking good. I'll just wait for it to come to Disney Plus and watch it on repeat.
That's how Top Gun made their money, because he was like, okay, no, it's going to come out in movie theaters, and no, it's going to stay in movie theaters for God knows how long, and it's not going to go out to any streaming service until I say so. I
mean, it's fair, man. I just don't know how much we're really going to see $1 billion movies like that anymore with the times we live in now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You look at what, by the time you go get a ticket and popcorn, and you take 2 people to the fucking movies, it's $100 goddamn day. You know what I'm saying?
Literally for 2 hours.
for 2 hours. You know what I mean? Like
literally for 2 hours. If you're lucky, it's for 2 hours. Normally it's an hour and 30 minutes.
I mean, listen, you know what though? Listen, there's still a lot of great deals out there. You can get these packages where you can go and see a couple of movies, for $30, $40, whatever.
Bro.
Bro, it's still a $50, outing, minimum per movie. I don't know. I think that it depends on, what kind of fan you are. I definitely think crowds are going to pick and choose. You're not going to really get people just like, doing a half dozen movies unless you're just really a movie buff or really a fan or something like that. Like,
bro, I was telling Leo before we hopped on here today, I just bought an AMC movie pass, $25 for the month. You can go see 3 movies a week. I was like, I plan on going to the movies 4 to 5 times this month. It pays for itself.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm actually with Regal Unlimited. It's 15 movies a month, $30. I'm good.
It's great. I'm like,
yeah. All right, okay. And more gaming news. Snake Eater Remakes confirms that Hideo Kojima is not involved. He is the creator of Metal Gear Solid.
The originator of Solid.
The originator of Solid. So he's not. He has nothing to do with the new ones that are coming out. This is how you fuck up a game.
No, I mean, you know what though? It's a remake. It's not an original.
But no, and also this bit of news, they're thinking they're going to be making, after they do the remake, they're going to be making new Metal Gear Solid, new chapters to it.
Well, then,
So
you know,
someone else is trying to build their legacy on top of his legacy.
Yeah,
that's gonna be their if that game sucks, you're gonna ruin the franchise. That's how shit works.
Yeah,
because people are gonna say the guy who made it before, made it successful, isn't around doing it. And this game's terrible. That's how shit goes down. Ask a lot of different gaming companies how that shit happens.
Yeah, well, you know what we say.
Franchise.
Well, you know what we say. If you fuck around,
you're gonna find out.
You're gonna find
just,
out.
Catch up on some comments here really quick. Slap him again. It would be my pleasure.
What the fuck did I do?
I don't know. The people asked me to slap you, so I'm gonna slap you. That's that's how it goes down. Am I the only one that's not a fan of The Rock's movies? I love The Tooth Fairy, bro. Was that his movie?
That's one. That's two. Fucking. That's two. I got one now. You got one. That's fucking two.
Well, I feel like I might be confusing him with Vin Diesel. To be honest with you, was The Rock?
No, that was The Rock. The Tooth Fairy was the fucking Rock.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite movie ever, bro.
Oh, fucking Christ, Jesus. Oh, fuck me.
I don't know. The Rock's movies are all kind of just, what was that football movie he did? I actually enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, that one was good. That one, I enjoyed that one too because that tugged at my fucking heart.
But that's The Rock when he had hair, I think. That's how old that movie is.
Yes, it was.
You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of the new Rock stuff, I'm just kind of like, It's all the same. He plays the same guy. He plays the same guy in every fucking movie. Either you put a superhero cape on him or you don't. And he acts like the same fucking tough guy. It doesn't matter what you do. The same fucking guy. He's breaking his arm out of casts and shit. Just fuck up.
Oh my god. All right. The Flash star Sasha Kali reveals that Henry Cavill, or Cavill, I like call him Cavill.
Whatever. Henry Cavill.
Saw the movie and he loved it.
So what movie?
The Flash.
Oh.
So Henry Cavill saw The Flash and loved it.
Yes.
And he saw Nicolas Cage as Superman and he loved it. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm understanding right now.
This is Sasha. This is the girl that's playing Supergirl.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me. I have heard
nothing.
This
motherfucker boy.
Every early review I've seen of this movie, people have loved this fucking thing. It's almost to the point where I'm contemplating, since I got this movie pass, just going to fucking see it. Because I'm like, as much as I hate Ezra Miller, if the movie's that good, I kind of have to see it.
And again, the director is saying that he doesn't see nobody else playing as the Flash but Ezra Miller. You're
gonna tell me you can't put anybody else in a goddamn Flash suit?
Oh no, the other guy who played the Flash in the TV series.
Yeah,
he was a good fucking Flash.
Grant Gustafson, or whatever his name is, right?
Yes,
Grant Gustafson. I forgot how you say his name properly, but yeah, I think he did a pretty fucking good job.
Yes,
so we can't put anybody else in that suit, though. It's cool.
Yeah,
it's all fun and games until Ezra goes around putting bitches in trunks again and shit like that. Then it's not. That's not going to be good anymore. He'll go on a fucking bender and start doing shit.
But once this movie starts coming out, when they have to do their promo run, and Ezra Miller gets to go outside without supervision.
Yeah, of course. Ezra Miller is a grown ass man. He shouldn't need supervision.
Obviously, he needs supervision. He's fucking hitting people, tying people up, putting them in the trunks and shit.
That should tell you everything you need to know about him. He needs supervision.
He needs supervision, but he's going to be on his press run, and he's going to be going out at night.
Well, you know what we say. If you fuck around, you find out.
Oh, my God.
Ezra Miller is definitely fucking around. So
Gridiron Gang is that Rock movie. Thank you, Wendy Z and Johnny Fish. That was a solid movie.
No, it was a Gridiron Gang.
I think it was. Maybe. I don't know.
That's the one. We're talking about the other one with The Rock and his daughter, not the one when he's inmate. He's doing it with teens.
No, No, I think that is that movie, Gridiron Gang. I'm pretty sure it is.
That's the one with the inmates.
No, the inmates is that the Longest Yard?
No, there's another one though.
I know he did 2 football movies, and I think Gridiron Gang is the one with the he plays
The Game Plan.
The Game Plan. That's the one we're talking about.
I mean, Gridiron Gang actually wasn't that bad either, to be really honest with you.
Gridiron Gang wasn't that
How
bad.
do you spell stallions? S-T. Yeah.
Stupid.
Fuck out of here. All right. Prime Video Australia is developing a remake of The Office.
No. Why? Why? Can't you just leave well enough alone?
Dude, they can't come up with nothing original, bro.
I wish Wendell was here to say his line. We need to start doing drugs. Hard drugs. Everywhere. This way we can come up with some good fucking new ideas.
Yeah,
This is awful.
I mean, here's my problem. If you're gonna go dig in the trash for something, at least go find something that's like, you can really do something with, that can really give the shit some like.
You can't change The Office. The Office was a classic by itself. That's it.
Exactly.
What the fuck are you gonna make? Come on.
Come see me, Mr. Director. Stupid.
Okay, all right. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is projected to make $80 million in the opening weekend.
Is that good? Is that good or bad? Is that good or bad?
Pre-sales. That was just pre-sales, ladies and gents.
That's good though, right? That's a high number for pre-sales, right?
80 million?
I don't know. I don't know how they project movie numbers and shit like that, to be honest.
If this movie with that 80 million is already clocked in because everybody already pre-ordered their tickets. Now add on everybody else who's trying to see this movie this weekend that didn't pre-order their tickets.
Me.
You already had it. You already got your tickets for Friday.
No, I didn't. I'm gonna go tomorrow though.
Oh, see what I'm saying? So if now counting, they're already. Well, that's just pre-sale. $80 million. You can add another fucking 45 to that.
Probably more, honestly.
You know what I mean?
You know what else? I know you guys hate the metric, but I'm going to say it anyway. Have you already seen the Rotten Tomatoes for Across the Spider-Verse yet?
Oh, hit me with it. Come on, hit me with it.
Ready? This shit is going to fucking hit you right in the mouth. Critic score, 95%. Audience score, 94% today.
Wow.
This is gonna be one of the highest rated movies of the fucking year. Didn't I tell you guys this? Yeah. I said this is gonna be the best Marvel movie. Forget MCU. Marvel related movie that's come out this year. 94 and 93 last time I looked for audience and critic score.
Rotten Tomatoes been fucking getting this shit so fucking wrong. They would have to fucking say wasn't it at one point at fucking like 98 or 99%?
It was at 99% earlier this week.
And they keep freaking bringing, now the critic scores keeps going down.
But that's
watch when the audience score comes back. It's going to be at 98, 99.
Yeah, but the critic score started to come down because it came out in the US. What's Chase's line from last week? There's always one asshole. There's always one asshole that's gonna give it a fucking 2 because he feels like giving it a fucking 2 isn't like cartoons. He's gonna be like, it's a 2 because I fucking hate cartoons. Like, come on, man. But you're not gonna sit here and tell me, bro, in the 90s on both. How was the last time we saw that for a Marvel movie on fucking Rotten Tomatoes? Come on, man.
Last one was I think, did Endgame start it off at a 90?
I think it did.
Okay.
I think it did. But even good Marvel movies never, like good MCU movies, they basically are in like the 80s most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're in the 80s. They're never in the fucking 90s. This movie's on the 90s on both sides. That should tell you how I've heard it's better than the first one. Which the first one blew my balls off, to be honest with you.
I was late to it, and I was like, "Wow, this is a really good fucking good."
This is a good fucking movie. I went into it expecting nothing. I was like, "Oh, this is really good."
All right, we got some Last of Us news. HBO head Okay. Oh,
You're definitely saying it wrong.
Yeah,
You're definitely saying it wrong.
Francisco Orisi. Let me drink.
That's fine. I'm not going to slap you because I don't know the name. So
There's no guarantee at this point for a season 3 of The Last of Us.
Well, nobody likes to hear that.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear that.
The fuck?
Since you've already did 2, and if it keeps getting better, then there's automatically going to be a 3. So, this is just them trying to test the waters.
HBO's fucking with me.
It's got to be a season 3. Boo! Fuck you! It's got to be a season 3, dude. Like.
This is fucking. HBO's been fucking with me since The Sopranos. Their endings fucking suck.
You know what I wonder? I wonder if the game's only 2 parts. Here's my thought. I think the second game could technically be split into 2 seasons. That's just my thought because I know how long the second game is. The second game is significantly longer than the first one. You could probably do 2 seasons of it, to be honest with you, with how complex it is with all the relationships going on, and you guys will see. You have a lot to uncover in the second, right? So that's just my thought. But we don't have a third game yet. So my thought is, I wonder if they wait for a third game to come out and then give their interpretation. So like if they spread it out right, depending on if The Last of Us dropped a third game, that might be the timing for them to actually do a third season. But they might delay all that because nobody knows. There's been no official announcement of a Last of Us 3 game yet. So.
Right. But they can still knock this out because you got to see it. Like, what, a season takes a year, right?
Yeah, but didn't they already start like doing stuff for season 2?
Yeah, they already started doing stuff for season 2. So they have for another season 3. They can take another year and they could probably announce for The Last of Us season game 3. So that'll give them enough time to say, okay, let's create the content, let's create the buzz.
They got enough time, bro. Listen, you can develop parts of 3 while you're doing 2. The script's already written. The props are already there. Most of the players are already there. Most of the shit's already done for you. So it's not hard.
Nope.
Oh, this is the direct quote for Mr. Ezra Miller from the director. He shouldn't be replaced in there if there's a sequel.
Fuck that guy. I don't even know that guy. Fuck him. That's all I have to say. Just replace him. He's fucking terrible.
His name is Andy Muschietti?
Yeah. Yeah, because he's Muschietti. Yeah, because he's shitty. That's exactly what it is. Ezra, you know who deserves each other? Ezra Miller and Taika Waititi deserve each other. They should go off and just like go make bad movies. Just the 2 of them. They should just go make bad movies somewhere. That's what should happen.
No, the guy from the 70s show and Ezra Miller should have a fucking cell together.
Oh, God.
And who's going to be fucking top bunk?
It amazes me that you replaced all these characters from the DCU, but you won't get rid of Ezra Miller. Like the one of them who was the worst person offset, like the worst, forget human being. I don't know Ezra Miller personally, but from everything you read about him, he's a pretty shitty human being. So like, you fired Gal Gadot and fucking Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck.
And then you have a Gal Gadot show up in fucking Shazam like a fucking getting hit on by a fucking little kid. Yeah, that's great.
And goddamn it, I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna say it because it'll be a funny bar. If you wanted an emo Batman, you should have waited until after Ben Affleck got married to J-Lo and then brought him back, because that man's the most miserable I've ever seen him. You could have had a full-on emo Batman. He is fucking miserable. Don't sit here and tell me otherwise either. Every time the media catches him, he looks like somebody pissed in his Cheerios that morning ever since he got married.
You guys see him closing the door?
See that shit, bro?
Yo, I'm telling you, J-Lo is like Thanos. She's literally collecting all the stones, bro. She already got 5.
Bro.
She already got 5.
I don't know what it is. Listen, again, I don't know J-Lo personally. Something about men who are with her are just like miserable. Which makes me feel like
I want to be miserable.
Which makes me feel like what's wrong with you? You know what I mean? Like I thought you was Jenny from the block. I thought you were cool. I thought you was Jenny from the block, bro.
But you know what though? But this is what happened. There's an old saying: "Show me the most beautiful girl in the world, and I'll show you a man who's tired of fucking her." And listen, it's not just her. Halle Berry?
I've heard
Like-
this too.
Like,
Heard this too.
yo, when you see people walking away from when everybody's like, "Oh my God, she's the most beautiful thing in the world," like something's wrong over there.
I could see Ben Affleck now doing this vengeance thing. He would be he would be the best vengeance Batman ever. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh my god.
He'd be
Oh my
emo Batman to a T. He'd be like, "This is like real life. This
Only-
is like,
only-
this is real life. This is waking up next to J-Lo every
Like,
day. I'm
yo,
just
we need
emo
more emotion.
Batman."
Like, let me go talk to my wife. I'll be right back.
Shit. Let me get ready prepared for this scene real quick.
Mm.
Hey Jay, what are you doing? Yeah,
God damn it.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
God damn it.
I'm in character now. All right, more gaming news. Tears of the Kingdom speedrunner beats the game in less than 1 hour.
That's insane. Really?
Yeah.
I don't know how these speedrunners do it, bro.
His
I don't know.
name
That's actually really dope.
his speedrunner name is ZDI6923.
Because do you know how much time it takes to learn the intricacies of a game to be able to speed run it when it's intended to be X amount of hours? You have to learn everything to do a real proper speed run about the game before you do it.
I ain't got that much time to be fucking
Nah,
around.
that's what
with
I'm
that
like-
shit, you know what I mean? I gotta learn everything, get every damn cheat code, and nah, come on, man. All right, in more freaking news, Game of Thrones news. There's a rumor that we might be getting a Snow series on HBO.
Jon Snow.
God, Snow.
Mr. Snow is fucking out here walking in the mist.
The best bastard out there. That would actually be dope. By the way, way to ruin it for me because I still haven't watched Game of Thrones, so I guess Jon Snow's still alive after 8 seasons.
Maybe.
No, he's alive. Fuck that.
Yeah, well, shit. This still.
I knew his ass is gonna make it.
Maybe. Come on now.
That's
Jon
why,
Snow.
like,
Jon Snow's a fucking gangster, bro.
Oh my god. All right. In more addiction news that we have,
No. I don't need
25 years of Funko.
No.
Transformer comes out this week or this month, and it's Optimus Prime.
No.
It lights up and has sounds.
Oh, I'm talking to Wendy's now.
But easy. I hope you got get that bank account ready, boy, because this is
They
gonna be
get- they-
expensive.
natural?
They gave it to me.
This natural? What is this? Is this natural?
I don't fucking know, but I know it has light up and sounds, and Funko does not do that very often.
Funko never does that. They do lights. They do like glow in the dark
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, they do the glow in the dark stuff. This has lights and sounds.
Oh, that's a premium Funko. That bitch
Yeah,
gonna go for like $100, bro.
Yeah, bro. I might fuck with that. I like that.
$100, bro.
I might
For
fuck with
Optimus, I might have
That's
to do
a
it.
that's a deluxe Funko. What
Yeah,
size is it? It's got to be a big one.
It's a 25-year anniversary Funko too.
Yeah,
It's
that
got to be
motherfucker-
the big one.
and that shit's like 36 inches, bro.
It's got to be.
Yeah, it's only exclusive on Funko on the Funko Pop app.
That's a big boy.
It's got to be the big boy.
That's a big boy.
Shit. Okay, so we have, according to the latest news, the movie Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse will be nominated in more than one award in the next Academy Awards, including Best Animation Film, Best Adaptation Screenplay, and Best Picture. So before the movie has come
Best
out,
picture. Best picture already?
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, but how much more animation do we have coming out this year? That's the thing. I couldn't even tell you, to be honest with you.
But dude, see, this is what I understand. If the Academy Award is not putting anime into fucking animation, best animation, because you've been telling us about Demon Slayer for this whole fucking every day this week, every day we on the podcast that Demon Slayer is one of the best animations ever.
Yeah, I have.
So I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but don't they fall under different animations? Those type, like I feel like animated movie. Well, although Demon Slayer had a movie,
Exactly. You know what
they
I'm
put the
saying?
movie in theaters. This is true, but I don't. Yeah. I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't feel like they fall into the same category though. For some reason, like I feel like anime is its own separate thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it really kind of is, and especially in terms of audience, anime's always kind of been a little bit cultish compared to normal animation.
Here.
Want to say that here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, yeah. So, I don't know that they'd ever really mesh with them because even for viewers and fans, it's just a completely different thing and whatnot. So,
All right. The last bit of news that I had that Chase put in our group chat that CCS is dropping this down to $25 slab now.
We lost you on the little transformer thing, bro. I don't know if you got to kick people off the
speaking
Wi-Fi.
of Transformers,
Speaking of Transformers,
so
kind of cutting out a little bit. Yeah, go ahead, Chase.
CBCS is now doing oversized comic slabs, and there's an introductory offer, I believe, for like $25 and whatnot. So you can get your oversized comic slabbed up, which is perfect because I got one that got to get slabbed ASAP. Actually, I got two that got to be slabbed ASAP, and so I might take them up on this. You know what I'm saying? So for all my CGC fans out there, I know, TGC, fuck CGC. I said it. CBCS is where is just as good. The slab is a slab. The value is the book itself. Other than that, it's just about the fans running the CGC because of their policy of supposedly always being able to view when a book is signed. But a normal book, a normal normal slab, blue label is no different CGC or CBCS, in my personal opinion. But this is good though. This is good because there are a lot of books that are oversized that traditionally you couldn't get slabbed and you couldn't get certified because of obviously their size. They don't fit in a normal case. So I guess they found somebody to make a wider case now for magazine size books and whatnot. So that's a good thing.
That is a good thing. I was gonna say I think I have a couple oversized comics floating around somewhere. So interesting they're doing an introductory price.
Yeah, I'm like, no, they do an introductory price $25. They're trying to get you in, which is
sure.
And then on the other side of that, CGC is now claiming to have their shit together with more efficient time to get your book in and out, and they've got a whole new schedule if you check out there in CGC land for modern books, supposed to be a lot more streamlined and all of that. So you can get your modern books sent in, get them taken care of, and get them out at a quicker rate. I can tell you right now, when I start hearing about things moving a little too quickly, I'm always concerned about quality control issues. And as I told you 100 times for the last 2 weeks, I got a slab with a quality control issue. That's just crazy. I took it to the guys this weekend. To look at it because I didn't want you guys to think I was like, Big Chase is always angry. Like I let them see it. And was I lying, man in the chair? Or was I?
No. I was about to say, Chase showed us the book in his first appearance of Spider-Boy. If he cracked that shit and sent it back in, he'd probably get a 7. No bullshit. It's got spine damage. It's got a bunch of issues where you could see if one of us sent that book in, it would not come back a 9.8. It's quality control issues.
Completely quality control issue. Folds, spine ticks, bends in the cover. I mean, damn. I was just like, it looked like somebody just shoved the shit in the plastic and then shoved it into the fucking case.
Yep.
So, so much for getting it back in time. And supposedly CGC certification process is supposed to be a committee. So it's not supposed to be like one person. It's supposed to be like a committee of some kind that approves the final score. So please tell me how much weed were all of them smoking that they looked at this book and everybody said 9.8.
Yeah, they were all good that day, bro. They were all just chilling that day. Like, fucking 9.8. It just goes to show you that there's so much. That just the only reason why that got put in a 9.8 is because it went from the distributor to CGC, not us, the consumer. Because they don't give a fuck about us, the consumer. They're just like, oh, we have a relationship with this vendor or whatever, this dealer. So like, we're gonna put it in a 9.8 for them, even though it's really not. Because like, why not?
Yeah, because I feel like it's coming from the distributor. They have to process a certain amount of 9.8s, which is really a concern for me because I'm like, damn, if this was the best ones that you could pull out of the stack to make a 9.8, imagine what the rest of the shit looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And we hear time and time again that, people have to send books back to like Diamond and these guys because the run just comes out absolutely terrible because it's rushed and whatnot. And wasn't this a limited?
And no, that book wasn't. It was just high demand. Honestly, I don't think it was limited. I think it was just a very high demand when they found out it was the first appearance.
Okay, so I mean, like, I don't know. It's
because they've already done. They're already on their third printing of this book. I think something like that.
Yeah, it's just a very weird thing, bro. I mean, at this point, we're all just trying to get our first printing, editions in. And I know everybody's like, why you just send it back? Well, I thought about it. The vendor actually, offered for me to send it back. But I'm like, if I send it back and then I get one that's worse, I'm really going to be pissed off. And I was like, you know what? I'll just keep it. The book's rare. I'll just live with it. It is what it is.
Exactly. If you ever decide to sell it someday, it becomes the other person's problem. Like it kind of is what it is. But the drugs that was supposed to go to Hollywood went to CGC. You enjoy your 9.8 while we keep getting crap ass movies. You ain't never lied though.
You never lied about that.
You never lied about that though.
It's a fact.
So I guess to Leo's point, I don't know if he's joining us back here. Seems like he's having some internet issues or something. But we're gonna end the nerdy news at this point. And let's go on to talk about little cheers. And let's talk about expectations for Across the Spider-Verse. I don't know. I know we've got like 10 people in chat right now. I don't know if anybody's seen it or not. Please, no spoilers, obviously, because I think all of us are probably going to check this movie out at some point. I'm getting there this weekend. So expectations. I think Leo and I talked about it briefly before. When I saw this movie, I was just like, yeah, it's a kid Marvel movie. Like, let me see. And then I started getting into it, and I was like, wow, this was actually really well done for animation. And there was even some things in there that you could tell were, like, intended for adults and stuff like that, right? It's like, okay, cool. It ended up being one of the best Marvel movies that I'd seen, honestly. Like, forget what numbers say and all that. It's just a good time from start to finish. Story's really good. And obviously, we all on this podcast, even though we might not say it enough, we love Miles Morales as a character. In any capacity. He's a very we haven't had a lot of live action Miles, which I'm surprised that wasn't in the news, to be honest with you.
I'm kind of glad.
I'm kind of glad. But I just, as far as expectations, let me put it to you this way. I expect it to be as good as the first one. I'm hoping for it to be better. I never want to put that type of praise on a movie or expectation, but given the fact that it's taken this long to come out and it's animation, I would assume the animation is going to be top notch. I expect a great story. I expect to see thousands of spider people. I just think it's going to be spider people crawling out the woodwork in this.
Yeah, just fucking millions and just tons and tons of spider people every fucking where.
Just everywhere.
Spider cow, spider dog, spider ice cream guy. Like
there's a baby spider. Like I don't even
robot.
I don't even know what the
Spider Beyonce, Spider J, Z. Like,
but I think I've said this I've said this for months now, especially after I think I said it after Ant-Man Quantumania came out, and I know how good Guardians 3 was. I genuinely still have a belief that even though Guardians 3 was very, very good, some people liked it more than I did. I still think this is going to be the best superhero movie of the year. I know people are going to say The Flash. I know some people are going to say maybe Guardians. That's cool. I still think pound for pound, this is probably going to be the best Marvel movie that comes out this year, regardless of the fact that it's animation. It's a part one. There's going to be 2 parts to it, a sequel coming out next year. I think it's going to connect a whole bunch of stuff. Unfortunately, as I've said from the beginning, I think it's going to tie into a live action Miles, which again, I'm surprised was not mentioned in the news, which I think is going to be garbage if they do live action with Sony. It's just going to be terrible. And now there's rumors saying that Toby and Andrew are supposed to be linked to this somehow. I don't know how true that is. This is going to be the movie of the summer. I really just have that feeling.
Yeah, I think they're going to be trying to like find a way to tie this in and then have this springboard from this multiverse into the real live action. And, for me, honestly, it doesn't work because one of the reasons that Miles is such a favorite is Miles is way more cooler than any of the other Spider-Man. I don't care what anybody has to say. We've all been waiting for Spider-Man to get certain upgrades. That's why when the black suit came out, it was so popular. We all wanted to see more. The Iron Spider and Spider Noir finally came along. So Miles just has a myriad of powers that we all wanted to see Spider-Man get. He's way cooler. He's way part of this hip-hop generation today. And to try to bring him into a live action situation is just, really tricky, especially if people love what you've done with the animation and whatnot. It's just really tricky. So, you're going to have to find a way to maintain those type of visuals with kind of mixed in with a live action. And Sony, I don't know. I just don't think you're up to that.
I personally don't think Sony had, this is just me. Again, we all know we've done Sony rankings, all that. How good of a character Miles Morales would be live action, I do think he would be cool. Sony won't do it justice. They just don't do characters justice live action. Miles has really cool fucking powers. He has invisibility. He has electric powers. He has certain powers that go beyond the normal Peter Parker Spider-Man that translate to live action to be really cool, but Sony doesn't have the capability to fully do it. That's just the truth.
It's the truth.
It's just the truth.
It's the truth. I just don't. I think they need to tread lightly on, trying to move this thing beyond. At this point, you can probably get at least 2 more multiverse movies out of this thing before you start really thinking about trying to, pull him out. Like Miles has to be the coolest fucking thing to ever hit as a live action. I mean, the clothing, the sneakers, just who he is in general. You've got to translate that. One thing that they've done this year, like we talked about with Mrs. Marvel, I love that they went into her family, and you get the culture that's involved with her family. The family dynamic and everything. You need the same thing when you do Miles. You've got to get the whole culture of who he is the same way they kind of do it in the actual animation. You got to pull that out. I just don't think that's for Sony, though. I just don't know about that.
Yeah, because imagine you go into a live action Sony and you are fucking up the bodegas and you're fucking up a New York City Spider. Come on, man. You can't don't fuck with us like that. We'll trash that. We'll trash that movie, bro. You can't fuck up the bodegas, son, and the fucking J's, and you can't fucking do it. You can't fucking do it.
You can't do it.
I need his mom to be, she's got to be that feisty Spanish mom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The one that's in his grill. Like, it's so much that they've captured it in animation too. Like, it's actually really well done. So I'm like, you could just ruin it if you go, And this Johnny Fish. This is a good point. Hand it over to Marvel and let them bring it to live action. Yeah, but they won't. They won't let the MCU do it. Because Miles is a Sony property. So they will never if they see an opportunity to make money, Sony will never do it. The same way they reluctantly hand over Tom Holland constantly, even though he's on a Marvel contract and now is supposed to be leading us into Secret Wars as a leader of the Avengers and all that shit. Sony's not going to do it if they see an opportunity to make money. And right now, I think that they're having a difficult time understanding that animation and gaming is their bread and butter. Keep on doing those 2 fucking things, Sony. You're killing it in that department. Leave the live action shit alone. Venom, both Venom movies sucked. Most of your Spider-Man movies weren't that good. Come on, man. Like, it just is what it is.
Listen, and which is just baffling to me that you can do an animation movie so great and live action sucks so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that's just, the one thing that I constantly criticize Marvel about is making these mid-tier, middle of the road, this is for everybody's viewing pleasure movies. Like, I get we want the family to come out, but some movies are just not that movie. Some characters are just not that movie. If you want to do a family movie and then have this character kind of, spotlight in and spotlight out, that's fine. If you're just trying to create an emotion for the moment. But when you start making, this is why the Venom franchise sucks.
Mm-hmm.
The Venom thing, go pick up any of the Venom comics and read them and then tell me that who you see in those comics translates to any of these movies. They do not.
Venom is one of the coolest characters in comics. And terrifying and all that type of stuff. You just don't get that when you watch the movie. They tried to hit on humor and it was just like, yo, why? Like, why are we harping on this so much?
Like, why would we do this? Like
I just, that's what I mean. Like, Sony just touches anything live action, bro, and it just doesn't come out good. It's hard.
It disintegrates the shit, literally. Yeah. Like,
it's terrible.
It's completely terrible and whatnot. So, stick with the animation thing. This is listen. At this point, if they're smart, it's an opportunity for you to break out a kind of almost a niche market with animation. Mm-hmm. You can break out, some new artists even. You can start building your own franchise outside of Marvel because at this point you see what's working. And I know you can redo, a lot of this shit. So, that's where I'm at. The digital effects of this thing is absolutely amazing. The color and just how they, represent, the digital world is just next level in and of itself. So they had like King's Theater, I think, was doing like a special presentation of it, and they had like a live orchestra playing all of the music and shit. I'm just like,
that's wild.
It's next level. It really is. It really is next level, man.
Yeah, there's so many opportunities there, like you said, and we're not only that. To your point, we're introducing all these spider characters. There's no reason you can't do animation runoffs with them, and just you don't have to necessarily do movies, but even if you wanted to stick to doing spider shows, things like that, and keep on doing them animated style, I don't think anybody would be mad at that at all.
Listen, man.
You know what I mean? How much do we love? I mean, like you guys obviously more than me, but DC animation, that shit is so freaking good. If Sony could do a similar thing with spider people, it would be lit.
But like I said, at this point, they could run away with an entire market 100%. Based off of these type of animations that are basically almost adult in their story, but obviously the colors and stuff works, the characters work for kids. So here's your full middle tier for the whole family, and exactly. You get a little bit of everything. And like I said, if they, God forbid, they like break out more stories attached to Miles, or just now create your own thing like they kind of did with like the Incredibles and stuff like that. Like you can break out your own thing off to the side of this, and now you got your, you got your own thing.
Yeah, but not Sony. We're going to do a live action Miles, and we're going to do live action Spider Noir, and they're both going to be bad, and nobody's going to want to see them. And this is what it is. I'm telling you right now, bro. And this wasn't even meant to be a tangent on Sony. If these next couple of what's coming up next, Craven, and Madame Web. I mean, come on, man. Like, if these projects are not good, nobody's going to see anything you have planned for live action Spider-Man. It doesn't matter if it's Miles. If you bring back another Peter Parker, doesn't matter. Like, Anyway,
I agree.
It's
I
going
agree.
off into a different thing.
You know,
But
if we start seeing that you can't do the simple things, then the more complex shit is definitely going to be like no.
because you're getting into Sinister Six territory, and then at that point, it's like if you're going to do your own Sinister Six live, how bad is it going to be if you introduce these characters individually and they suck? You know what I mean? Like we already saw Morbius. It was bad. Like call it what it was. It was bad.
Yeah, definitely more BS. That's for sure.
More BS. Sony should give Spider-Man back in turn MCU. We use Sony for all animated features exclusively. Exactly. Sony does all animation. Marvel handles all live action. If they came to that type of agreement, it would actually make money for everybody involved.
Yeah.
Everyone involved would make money.
Right. But there's always one asshole.
There's always one asshole.
There's always one asshole who won't play nice. Doesn't want to play with everybody else. He wants to take his ball and go home.
Exactly. Johnny Fish, Aaron, I just seen your shirt. Awesome. Yes, I am McLovin. We were just talking about the boys and I were talking about doing a cult classics tier list possibly for you guys. Movies like this and Step Brothers and even going back further than that. That could be a fun one for us to do. But yeah, I mean, before we delve off into a tangent, here's all I want to say about Across the Spider-Verse. Part 1. I forget to keep saying part 1. This movie is going to be fantastic. I just know it already is. The time they put into it, Miles. I love Miles. I love Spidey Gwen. Like Spider-Man 2099. We haven't even got to talk about Oscar Isaac as 2099. I'm assuming he's going to crush that role. This is probably going to be just a really good time. Like I would want my kids to if this is going to be an introduction to try to get my kids into superheroes, this would probably be the set of movies I would take them to go see because I feel like it's just going to be a good time for everybody.
Yeah.
So,
I definitely agree. This is going to be one of the biggest movies of the year, 100%. Hands down. There's a lot of expectations for what this movie is going to be. And it's a movie for everybody. And I just can't say enough. Like if you maintain this type of look and feel franchise wise, it's just going to be crazy. It really is.
Looks like the Mamawana God has fixed the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi in the man cave is back up and running. We just want to get out of here.
I just ran 3 fucking floors. Fucking.
Relax. It's okay. Leo, Chase and I have been talking here for like 10, 15 minutes. So let's before we get out of here, let's give we're talking about Across the Spider-Verse. I think I spelled across wrong now that I'm looking at it. I'm an idiot. Wendell says drink. I agree. Give us your give us an expectation for you for Across the Spider-Verse. Give us any type of thing you're expecting from this movie this weekend. We hit on a lot of points, but a
shit ton of fucking Spider-Man. Every Spider-Man that you think of, it's in this movie. And also, we're gonna see a bigger and older, in-depth Miles with his family, and him getting to a relationship teen status. So, my expectation is you're gonna get a more family-felt movie of him becoming a Spider-Man and more him having to deal with more actions and bigger choices for him to make that he's never made before since he was a kid. So with that being said, it's going to be a fucking blockbuster. It's going to be a blockbuster. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's going to be a blockbuster.
I'm glad you actually talked about that because we didn't even get to talk about all we kind of spoke about was Chase and I kind of delved into how I'm surprised we didn't cover in the news tonight the rumors about the live action Miles and all that.
Live action.
So we were talking about how if Sony were smart, they would continue to delve down this animation path as opposed to trying to go live action because they have a huge opportunity here to continue doing such really big things with the animated stuff.
They need to stay out of the live action I'm going to give them. I already gave him too many damn.
The Wi-Fi is going out again. This freaking guy. The man cave Wi-Fi is not up at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. We got him in here for a minute.
I'm saying, freeze! Oh,
all right. All right, I'm gonna take him out this way, you guys. Are
He'll be back.
He'll be back. But anyway, I think to Leo's point, I think we're all expecting a blockbuster. This movie's gonna be fun. Everybody's gonna go see it. I wouldn't expect if you guys. I think this movie's gonna do numbers that people don't expect it to do. I think it's gonna be really high. It's gonna gross a lot.
And this thing's gonna get stupid popular, especially if we get all the things that we're expecting in terms of the different Spider-Man and all of that. This is just gonna be ridiculously popular. I would not be surprised to see this thing overshadow some of the other shit that's coming out and whatnot. And I said in the beginning, we're getting to the point where some of these movies are going to overlap and they're going to take a hit. You know, they're going to take a hit. We talked about this early on. You got so much stuff coming out, and you know these movies like this are just, you know, they're going to be knocking. So
yeah, absolutely. So I guess that does it for episode 65 of the Mancave101 podcast. That's good stuff. Everybody, go check out Across the Spider-Verse this weekend. Like I said, I'm trying to get tickets to go tomorrow. Yeah. I'm sure Chase and Leo are probably going to try to go this weekend too. We'll hopefully be able to bring you guys a reaction video early next week sometime. Hopefully we can get that done for you guys. Yeah. Outside of that, Jim, anything else to add before we get on out of here, Big Chaser? What's up?
Nah, bro. Like, listen, man, I'm definitely gonna be trying to get my tickets and go get my little popcorn on. See if I got like $150 laying around somewhere.
That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes, man. You know, you can't even go to a movie these days without spending money.
Yo, it's crazy, bro.
It's crazy, but we all want to go see these movies, though. Get what we told y'all in our June movie preview. Get you a movie pass and just. Yeah. Go to the dollar store and get some candy and sneak that shit and then go see all the fucking movies because movies galore. Chase got a movie pass. I got a movie pass for this month.
Bro, if you go see a lot of movies, you definitely need to do that. I mean, listen, even if you pay per person, obviously this movie pass is going to save you so much money and whatnot compared to you just going an ad hoc every time you go. You know, like Aaron said, just, you know, sneaking some popcorn that you made at home, and they won't notice the smell because obviously it's popcorn already.
Yeah, just put that shit in a Ziploc gallon bag, bro. You'll be good. You can't smell anything. Look, Kayla K dropped in on the cell phone because the Wi-Fi is not.
What the fuck, bro?
He's so mad right now.
Yeah, dude, you don't understand how heated I am right now. I feel like Jesus. Look, I'm looking down on it. Like, hey. But either way, that's fuck my life. Yeah. So the last thing I have to say about Miles is just that being it's going to be a blockbuster this year. And also, did you guys discuss that all three of us saw Sisu this past weekend?
No, we didn't even talk about that.
Oh man, we sure didn't talk about Sisu, bro.
Yeah, I guess maybe we should have since we all saw it this weekend. Huh?
So if you haven't already checked it, go to our channel, check out the trailer review we did for a movie called Sisu, Sisou. Now the trailer will entice you, but I can promise you, the actual movie does not fail.
Violence.
Listen, this is next level shit. This is, you know, Rambo and cool. If Rambo and Die Hard had a baby and he didn't live in the U.S., this would be this movie. This would be this movie.
When Deezy said, "I seen it too. Large bills, it's easier to carry." I agree with you, bro. I agree with you 100%.
This would be this movie. Lots of gratuitous violence. Surprisingly well written and surprisingly choreographed in a way that a lot of surprises. Like you didn't see a lot of things that you thought were going to happen definitely did not happen in the way that you thought they were going to happen. And the gratuitous violence was just completely off the Richter. Thoroughly loved it. Sisu 2, anybody? Sisu 2? Yeah.
if you ever hear about an old man who has some things that he did in his past that would resulted in a ton of violence and people dying, just don't fuck with him. You know what I mean? Like, just gotta leave him alone, because that old man's strength will fuck you up. I promise.
and if you see an old man with a dog, don't fuck with the dog.
Yeah,
stay away from dogs.
I don't understand why y'all people don't understand. If there's a man with violent tendencies and he has a dog and you fuck with the dog, you're asking for trouble. You know what I mean?
Listen,
like, it's not good.
Yeah, just leave him alone. Leave the dog alone, bro.
Yeah, just leave everybody alone.
Don't fuck with shit. People are very sensitive about their damn pets, so you know.
Hold on, we're gonna swap Leo back on the computer here. Apparently,
yes.
Till the Wi-Fi goes down again.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. They've been working on actually in my area. They've been working a lot on the fucking Wi-Fi towers and on all the signal towers. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it happens. What are you gonna do? Sisu was John Wick level of violence. So
I think it went past John Wick a little bit.
It
kind of did.
More blood, more gore.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the John Wick violence, I can't really say I didn't see some of it coming, but it still was like cool when you saw it. Some of the shit in Sisu, I was like, yo, what the? But wait.
Bruh, I don't even care. This is spoilers. I'm gonna just throw a spoiler out there. If you're gonna see the movie, cut it off. If not, a spoiler. 3, 2, 1. When this motherfucker threw that goddamn tank mine at this guy's head, I was like, what the fuck is going on right now? All you saw is this tank mine come flying like a frisbee, hit dude in the face. I was like, what the fuck is happening here? That's so violent for no reason.
Yo, watching you guys' reaction to this shit was fucking priceless. All you hear is, no, you're not. Oh, shit!
Nah, man. I mean, you don't throw tank mines at people, bro. That's not how that works.
Dude, the whole movie that the man doesn't say nothing the whole movie until the end of the movie.
Doesn't have to.
He doesn't have to. This is the definition that let me rub dirt in it. That's it.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
He's that dude. He's like, okay, I just rubbed dirt in it. I'm like, that's it.
Yeah. Nah, the show was
So
great.
I think long story short of it is, if you guys are like us and you like gratuitous violence and man food, Sisu is a movie you should probably go check out. If you were of the John Wick, you love those type of movies.
Yeah.
That type of you'll enjoy Sisu. Yeah.
You know, those
you'll enjoy that too. That hour and 45 minutes of Sisu.
Yeah.
It was very good. It was good.
Yeah.
Sisu 2, bro. Sisu 2.
I need a part 2 of this shit.
Yeah. So
they could do it.
I was gonna say if Sisu met John Wick would probably get his ass kicked.
That's a good one. It'll be a good match.
It'll be a good fight, but
YouTube should do a death battle.
No, we need to do a death battle. That would be a death. We need to do a death battle on the cave. We should do a death battle. Sisu versus John Wick.
My money's on the Baba Yaga. Anytime.
All I'm saying is anybody that can sew their shit up like he did, bro.
Tough.
Right. John Wick did need a doctor.
Yeah. True. Yeah, like this motherfucker just
the shit that he was doing.
like he was knitting a sweater and shit.
I'm sitting there passed the fuck out like,
oh
man. Yeah, disgusting.
Yes, please watch this movie because it's very underrated. And this is I call this the most one of the most underrated movies this year.
It's fair.
It's fair.
It's of a certain genre. That's the reason why it's underrated. But I got you because it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
But man food. You know what I mean?
Man food. It's definitely
man food, bro.
Like I always say, fuck them kids. Turn on the TV. Hey, this is fucking rated R. Get your ass upstairs. I'm watching some shit.
I'm watching some shit.
But you know what? Like we said, I mean, like Man Food. Just look at it. Just the first half of this year. John Wick, Sisu, John Wick 4, and we got freaking Chris Hemsworth's joint coming out to Netflix.
Oh yeah,
2 weeks.
Distraction.
Oh yeah, yo, this year. Oh, and you also got to put Top Gun up there. That's Man Food.
Top Gun.
Yeah,
Mission Impossible.
Mission
Impossible. Yeah, Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
That's all coming out. We're getting a lot of Man Food this year.
We gotta do a Man Food review, bro. We gotta do a Man Food review, bro.
Man Food review?
Yeah, got gratuitous violence and Man Food shit. Yeah,
that's fair.
True.
That's fair. All right, so I guess on that note, that wraps it up for episode 65. Go check out Sisu. You could stream that. I forget where off the top of my head. I want to say Amazon or something like that.
Yeah, Amazon has it.
Yeah,
Amazon has it. So Amazon Prime, check out Sisu if you guys are into that gratuitous violence and Man Food. Definitely check out Across the Spider-Verse. We're going to try to hit you guys with an Across the Spider-Verse reaction early next week. And we got some more content coming up, some trailer reviews and all that good stuff. So we will check you guys out next week for episode 66 as well.
Peace.
Deuces.